Good morning and welcome to the farm today, guys. Today we're going to do something different. We're going to make dandelion jelly. Now, everyone knows dandelions have a lot of health benefits for you. So we're going to take some today. We have a ton growing on the farm and we're going to make some dandelion jelly. Are you ready to fill up your bucket? We're back inside in the kitchen with our bucket of dandelion tops. Now the only part we need is the little yellow petals. This should be enough for us to make our jelly that we're gonna make. You need about 2 cups of the petals. What I'm gonna do is just pinch this together, pull off the green part, and make sure you have none of the green left on there because it does make the jelly bitter. One more little bit. Kind of tricky. Throw them in your cup and keep going until you've reached that 2-cup mark. I have all of our dandelions that we needed peeled and the petals are in this cup. You need about 2 cups of lightly packed petals. This is all the pieces I peeled off. It took me about 2 hours to do this. I'm sure you could do it a little quicker if you didn't have kids running around asking you questions and distractions, but it took me 2 hours to do this. This is what I have left. Now, what I found is they're much easier to peel apart when they're still fresh. Once they become wilted like this, it's really hard to get the little petals out. So the best idea is make sure you're doing them in batches. Maybe go out, pick a bucket, peel all the petals off of that, and then go and pick more if you still need more, because if they're all wilted like these ones are here, it's really difficult to get the petals out. But the chickens are gonna love these as a snack, so we'll leave those for them. What I'm gonna do is boil up 4 cups of water. I'm gonna dump my petals into a pot. I'm gonna add my boiling water. We're gonna leave this sit for 24 hours in the fridge. Tomorrow we will pull out the petals, we'll squeeze as much liquid out as we can. Your goal is to have 3.5 to 4 cups of liquid to add your pectin and your sugar, and then we can make our jelly. So I'm just gonna boil up some water, put this into my pot, and let it sit overnight. And then we'll come back tomorrow and I'll show you, we'll strain it and get the jelly ready to go. Our dandelions have been steeping overnight in the fridge. I'm gonna strain them now, and you wanna try and get as much liquid out as you can. Your goal is to have around 3.5 to 4 cups. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna top it up with water to make sure that I have a full 4 cups. So just give it a press if you want to try and get as much liquid out as you can. Now don't worry, it is going to smell kind of like grass at this point, but that's fine. Once we add the sugar and the lemon juice, it's going to smell a lot sweeter. So I'm sitting pretty much at 4 cups right there with that. Just going to set this aside. So you can see my 4 cups. I'm going to pour it into my pot. I'm going to add 1 package of powdered pectin and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Give it a mix. We're going to put it on the stove, bring it to a boil. When it boils, I'm going to add my 4 cups of sugar. We'll let it boil for another few minutes, and then we'll get it ladled into our hot jars and ready to water bath. Everything is boiling. I'm going to go ahead and dump in our sugar. And give it a good mix. Then we're going to bring it back up to a boil, and we're going to let it boil for 1 to 2 minutes while stirring constantly, and then we're going to ladle it into our jars, and we're going to water bath it for 10 minutes. We boiled our jelly for 2 minutes with our sugar, and now I'm going to pour it into our hot jars, and we're going to water bath can it for 10 minutes. Now be careful because it is very hot, and it's hot sugar, so it will burn and it will hurt for a very long time, trust me. Now this recipe does 5 half-pint jars. I'm just using whatever I had handy. These are pint jars, so I think I'll probably get 3 of them. But I have a couple other little ones just off to the side, half-pint ones that I can fill up if I have some left over. Now we get our hot lids and rings, and we're going to put them on finger tight, and then we're going to put all of our jars into our water bath canner. So I got 2 full pint jars and 1 3/4. I'm just going to water bath this one, and then we're going to put it in the fridge to use right away. But if you're storing it, you want to make sure that it is filled right up with a 1/4 inch of head space. My water is boiling, so we're going to put these in. And you want to make sure that the water covers the top of your jars. We're going to let those boil for 10 minutes, and then we're going to set them on the counter for 24 hours, and it should be good to go. Our jars have been boiling for 10 minutes. I'm going to take them out using my handy little tongs. You want to try not to tip them too much, and I'm going to just set them on the counter where we're going to let them sit for 24 hours, and then we'll be ready to try it and see how our dandelion jelly is. Now the long wait, 24 hours, and we'll be able to test these out. We may put these into storage depending on if we like it or not, but this one here is going to go right into the fridge to use tomorrow. Our dandelion jelly has been sitting overnight. I put this one in the fridge to make it cold, and now the true test. We're going to see if the kids will actually eat it. I did already pop this, it was sealed tight. Looks like it's set up fairly nice. Some on some bread here. Cut it up. Let's see what they think. Hey guys!
Yeah.
I have something for you to try.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Cool.
Just wait. Wait till everybody has a piece.
What is it?
Just try it. Okay, ready? Try it. Good. What do you think?
Good. It's like jam.
It is jam. This is the dandelion jelly that we made.
Oh, tastes like jam.
Does it taste good?
Mm-hmm.
Should we make some more?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll try
Another
it.
piece.
They said he wants another piece. It can't be that bad. That's actually really good. We're definitely going to have to make some more of that. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys, as we tried dandelion jam for the first time. Turned out pretty well. The kids seem to like it. If you'd like to see more videos like this, make sure you subscribe to our channel. Turn on the bell notification so that you get notified the next time we post a new video. As always, thanks for watching.